So, hello there, and welcome to another album review of The Shield on the Couch. As you can tell, I'm in a different couch. Right now, I'm in Puerto Rico, but I'm still in my parents' house, so this won't be the last couch. But of course, I gotta do some videos for you guys, and it's January 6th, and we already have new music for the year. So, we started the album with some punk rock, and I'm talking about the band Anti Flag. And they're a punk rock band from Pittsburgh. And this is their 13th album, and it's titled Lies They Tell Our Children. And this is the album cover. It's pretty cool album cover. And I remember this band put out an album in 2020, and it was with Donald Trump on the cover. So, Anti Flag, they've always been a political punk band, and I've listened to them in the past. I'm not like a huge fan, but when I saw that this was coming out today, I'm like, I'm going to check it out, see what the album sounds like, and I can talk to you guys about it. So, this is an album that has 11 tracks, 33 minutes. So, it's a short album. Very importantly, this is a concept album. This is the first concept album that the band has put out. And obviously, the concept is all revolving around what has happened the last few years with COVID, politics, and it's all mixed up to follow a story. Do you need to know the concept to enjoy the songs? Not really. I think this is an album that you can enjoy without knowing the full concept. And this album is full of guest stars. There's Jesse Leach from Killswitch Engage. You have Rise Against, the lead singer, Tim McAllister. I don't know how to say his last name. He's on there as well. And there's more. There's a lot of like guest stars on this album. And sometimes guest stars can be good, but sometimes too much can take away, because when you think about it, when you have too much guest stars, like when you're going to take this out on the road, what is it going to sound like? So this album, musically speaking, they're very political, but it's very clean, commercial sounding music. Uh, if you don't read the lyrics about the politics, you wouldn't know, because there's a lot of like they follow a lot of tropes that sometimes punk rockers do. There's a lot of woes and chants on a lot of these songs, and unfortunately for me, they make the songs sound very repetitive at times. Like sometimes you don't know when a song ends and when a song begins, or there's not a whole lot of variation in the music. So you're uh, like this track sounds just like the other track. So yeah, that's sort of sound where you don't know where something begins and something ends. But it's not a bad album. It's enjoyable. I think the concept, it's there's a lot of concept albums right now after the pandemic, and for me particular, for a concept album to be really good, it really has to suck you into the story. And I don't know if this album does that, at least for me. But there's some good tracks in this album, and some tracks that I thought that they were okay, run of the mill stuff. But the band really sounds tight. I think this album has a lot of like modern production, so it sounds very pop-like, very crisp sounding, especially the guitars, the bass. Like I said, there's a lot of woes and chants on almost all the songs. It's a 33-minute album, so it goes by quickly. Does it have replay value for me? I'm not so sure. I might listen to a few songs here and there, but I wouldn't say that it's an album that really grabbed my attention in a way that other albums of this genre have done in the past. So, like I said, there's a song in this album that I thought, the one with Jesse Leach, "Modern Meta Medicine." It's catchy, and you can listen to Jesse Leach, and he has some great vocals. I love what he does in Kill Switch Engage. So what he does here is good. Then you have The Fight of Our Lives, which feature Brian Baker, the guitarist from Bad Religion, and Tim McIlrath from Rise Against. You know, Rise Against have touched upon political messages as well. So yeah, that one track was good. Then you have Victory or Death. We gave them all. We gave them hell. And this track in particular reminded me a lot of Drop Kick Murphys, like that style. Like you could be in a Irish pub and listen to this and have drinks. So I kind of didn't take it like that seriously, like as a political song. And Shallow Graves with Trey Bird, I thought was entertaining song, but again, the variation in this album is not very clear. So a lot of the songs really sound very similar to me, and that to me is a problem at the end. So uh, it's an enjoyable album. I don't think I'll go back to it as much as I would go back to other punk rock albums that I've heard in the past. Yes, the concept it's nice, but it's not something mind blowing as well. So, what did you think about the new album by Anti-Flag? The lies that we tell our children. Did you like it? You didn't like it? What are your favorite tracks? Comment. And if you like the videos that I'm putting out, do not forget to subscribe and do not forget to give me a like. I have more content on the way, and I promise you, I'm going to get better lighting for some future videos. But until now, this is what I'm going to use to do the album review. So, coming up next on the channel, I'm going to do an album review for the new Iggy Pop, and that one will be with Señorita Sabrosura. That will be coming out sometime next week. So until next time, this is Hector, the Shield on the Couch, and I'll see you right here on the couch. Thank you and good night.